You are about to enter a great adventure.
This is Strutting from Gorilla.
WWE NXT Heatwave comes to Lowell, Massachusetts. It's where Shawn Michaels lost his smile. It's Sunday, August 24th at the Lowell Memorial Auditorium, and we are so honored today to be joined by the the NXT North American Women's Champion, Sol Ruca. Sol, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
We're great. You ready for Heatwave or what?
I am so excited. Last year at Heatwave was my match with Kalani, and we got a lot of traction on that. So if you want to see something like that along those lines of, viral moments, be sure to head out to the show. Tickets are at etickets.com for only $40 right now.
Awesome, and yeah, it's going to be a great show. NXT always delivers when they come through the Boston area, especially Lowell, Mass. A rich history of pro wrestling in Lowell, Massachusetts. I'm looking at the calendar here, Sol, and 115 days as of today, NXT North American Women's Champion won that in Las Vegas, right?
Yes.
What was that like winning your first title at Stand and Deliver NXT in the ladder match?
Yeah, it was a total full circle moment because the previous ladder match we had for the North American Championship was right after I returned from an injury that had me out for about 9 months. Really, really wanted to win it. I thought it was going to be a perfect moment to prove that I'm, back and I'm better than ever. But in hindsight, looking at it now, winning it at Stand Deliver, which was our biggest show of the year, was just so much sweeter. And especially having my best friend out there with me, Zarya, it was just perfect.
That's great. So I'm a big fan here. I have to tell you, I know you have a background in gymnastics.
Mm-hmm.
How did you come up with the Soul Snatcher? That is a fantastic move.
So when I was trying to think of a finishing move, I was trying to think of something that was unique to me, something that kind of drew into my background with gymnastics. And there's a move I used to do on the bars, which is called a straddle back. And it's essentially the same sort of movement where it's like a gainer, but the opposite of a gainer. So instead of moving forward, flipping backwards, you're moving backwards and flipping forwards. And now instead of catching a bar, I'm catching a human. So that's kind of where it stemmed from. And yeah, every time people see it for the first time, they're like, was that a glitch? Like, what just happened? But
yeah, it's electric.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So your career is really starting to take off, and congratulations again with the North American Women's Championship. And I definitely see a bright future for yourself. But here you are only in your 20s, which is amazing. Were you into pro wrestling growing up as a kid?
Not in the slightest.
Really?
So I was not a fan growing up. I would babysit some kids that they had all the action figures. They would try and teach me who everyone was. They would try and do the moves on each other, which was absolutely terrifying. But that was pretty much the extent of my experience before getting here. I got recruited through Instagram. So like I said, gymnastics my whole life. And I, at the time, was just doing social media full time, and I was doing flips and tricks and stuff on the beach. And a recruiter saw one of the videos, asked me to do a tryout, and did the tryout, fell in love. And from then on, I was like, this is exactly what I wanted to do. I just didn't know about it, but I think everything planned out perfectly.
What was who are some of the people that helped you as you were going through the motions and learning all the wrestling background?
Definitely Alba Fire and Zoe Stark. Zoe was in NXT at the time. Now she's obviously on the main roster. But yeah, she definitely helped out. She's a little intimidating, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, she's very tough love. Really got me, understanding the business. Same with Alba. I remember working with her, just being like, oh, this is how it's supposed to feel.
Once again, WWE Heatwave coming to Lowell, Mass. On Sunday, August 24th. This your first time in the Boston area, Sol, coming up for this? If you know
Yes.
offhand. Yeah, okay. I'm going to tell you.
I'm so bad at remembering that type of stuff. I need to be better.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you that it's a really good wrestling fan base here,
Yeah.
and you're in for a treat. I'll tell you that
I'm
right now.
excited.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I know you guys really feed off the crowd, which is awesome, right?
Yes.
But what gets you most excited when you show up to an arena?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I guess just using it as like an outlet, if that makes sense. Just going out there and just pretty much leaving everything in the ring and trying to just be the best version of myself I can every single time and trying to be creative and different. And it is a bit of a challenge, especially being in the moment and trying to try new things and being vulnerable. But it's definitely so rewarding.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see the NXT Heatwave. Last year's was great, right? And this year though, they came out with that WWE Unreal document series, and I was just wondering what your thoughts on it. Right? There's a lot of people who like it. There's some people who don't. Being someone who's newer in the industry, is it something that you're excited about?
Yes, I feel like I don't have too much of a strong opinion on it just because I am so new that I do get both sides. I get some people being like, oh, you're just exposing too much about what we do. But I also feel like it is so interesting. And I feel like eventually that type of stuff needs to happen. So I'm pretty much indifferent. I do like seeing it just because, my friends and family can actually like understand like what we're doing. But I can also understand why people want to like keep the magic, and keep some of it hidden. But I don't know. I feel like it can go either way.
So I'm going to put you on the spot here. There have been a lot of great talent that came before you, and now you're in that category with NXT. Do you have a dream opponent, anyone past or present, you would like to be in the ring with?
So mine changes literally all the time, but currently right now it's Io Sky for sure. Watching her and Rhea just tear it down every single time. I'm like, I mean, honestly, either of them. If I could be in a triple threat with both of them, that would be probably my dream match. But if I had to choose one, probably Io.
I'd pay front row to be in that match there.
I would too. I would love to watch myself against her.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be great one, Vito. What do you think of that?
Yeah, listen, I love Io Sky, right? I think they put on some great matches. I think you guys would be a perfect match together.
Yeah, totally. I mentioned at the top of this too, Sol, that Lowell, Massachusetts, the building you're going to, Lowell Memorial Auditorium. If you go back to Monday Night Raw, 1997, that famous episode where Shawn Michaels lost his smile to bring Shawn into this. How was it working under the Heartbreak Kid?
He's great. He's so silly. And it's really fun to like go home and talk to my friends about it. And they're like, wait, you know Shawn Michaels? I'm like, yeah, I see him literally like every day. Like he's just like, I don't know. He's so silly. It's so fun to like do like TikToks with him. I'm sure you've seen the ones that like Jordan has done with some of us. But yeah, he's just so wise and so fun to be around.
Yeah, I think, maybe the greatest in-ring performer I've ever seen in my life. And for you guys to be working with him, that's pretty amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Shawn Michaels, watching him was fantastic. I could see how he could bring the best out of you. I mean, his in-ring performance was fantastic, like Sarge says. I do have a question. I am a huge Limp Bizkit fan, and I saw on your Instagram that you have a dog named Biscuit.
It's a cat, not a dog.
It's a cat.
Oh boy.
Dog. Oh, okay.
Yeah, his name is Limp Bizkit. We just call him Biscuit for short. Yeah, I was just sitting in the car one day and I had just adopted him and I was like, man, I need a name. Like I want something that's like kind of silly, kind of like feeds into like a pun on cats or like whatever. And so I'm like, he makes biscuits like nonstop. You know how they like knead on stuff? He does it like on everything. He'll do it on your face, on the floor, on everything. And then I was listening to music and a song came on by Limp Bizkit and I was like, this is perfect. His name is Biscuit now.
I was very excited to see that. They don't get enough love anymore. So when I saw that, I was blown away. That's fantastic.
I love it. So, Sol, we're looking forward to seeing you here in Lowell, Massachusetts, Sunday, August 24th, NXT Heatwave. It's going to be a great show. And hopefully we'll see in the card in some capacity, right?
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I have gear ready. It's going to be a really fun summer theme. I'm not going to spoil too much of it, but I'm ready to go. I got 2 titles, the women's NXT North American champion and the WWE Speed champion. So I'm ready to defend at any time. And I mean, Zarya, if I'm out there, Zarya is going to be out there too. And if you guys are wanting to be in the zone of destruction, want to get your soul snatched, then come out to Lowell, Massachusetts.
Vito, this is a message for the people and for Soul. I'm going to cut a promo for Soul right now. If you're not on Sol Ruca's bandwagon, jump on it now because the future is bright for her.
Period.
Yep. There you go. NXT Lowell, Sunday, August 24th. Buy your tickets. See Sol Ruca there and everyone else. Thank you, Soul. Appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, awesome. We want to thank Sol Ruca for coming on. I'm really excited to see NXT here in Boston, or Lowell, actually, the Boston area in Lowell, Massachusetts, on the 24th of August. What did you think, Sarge?
You know what? Like I said, we got all the ground covered, the questions we wanted to ask, and right now she's not on the roster, Vito. The card rather.
Yeah.
She definitely did tease that, she's got her gear ready to go, and she is being billed to be at the event NXT Heatwave Lowell Memorial Auditorium. So it's going to be interesting to see what role she might play here. As she mentioned, you can buy your tickets at etix.com. Sunday, August 24th, NXT Heatwave. But I thought it was a really good interview, and she was open and honest and really cool person. So I'm excited to see what happens at NXT Heatwave in Lowell.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I was really excited. I got to ask my Limp Bizkit question though.
That was good.
Been dying to ask her, although it was a cat, not a dog.
Yeah, it's okay. No, she understood.
I think her future is extremely bright here. I'd be willing to bet at NXT Heatwave. She's gonna somehow Nia Jax is gonna be involved. I bet it's some sort of tag team match. That's my guess, because she showed up on NXT last week and was involved in her match. And I just have a feeling it's gonna be something in that realm.
Yeah, she was in the match there with Tatum Paxley, and Jax came down. Didn't 100% interfere with Soul. Obviously Soul retained, but I could totally see that Nia Jax being a part of that right there. Nia Jax too posted on Instagram that she was training with The Rock not too long ago this week. So they're cousins. They're very open about that. But
you heard it here first. You heard it here first.
Yep.
All right, Sarge. I also think you have a kind of a little sneak peek of what we might have coming up here soon.
Yeah, well, I think we're going to have another former WWE talent, ECW, WCW talent joining us in the coming days. So stay tuned for that.
Quote the Sarge, nevermore.
Oh, look at that. I see what you did there.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow us on all the socials we have. It's on the ticker down below. Until next time, though, keep on strutting.